in Nara because it's a peaceful, historic, and beautiful city. I love that I'm only 10 minutes away from major areas like Nara Deer Park, Toraiji Temple, and the Big Buddha. And I'm also very close to Osaka, only a 30-minute train ride, so if on the weekends I want to enjoy something more busier, it's very convenient and easy to get to. Also, my apartment is big enough for one person. It has everything I need, a kitchen, a bath, and a bedroom, and I only live a 5-minute walk from work and from the train station, so it's made life really easy to live. So when I first came to Japan, I tried to stay as socially active as possible. Whenever anyone invited me to an event, I never said no, and that was a really good starting point to meet other people and just stay more active in Japan. I've also had the great opportunity to meet with my students outside of work. So students would invite me to events. For example, I've been to some festivals, and I've even been to a basketball game for the Nara Bambitious team. And also I've had more casual meetings with students, such as going to dinner or going to cafes, and so that was a good experience. So I try to do something new every weekend, and these range from going hiking or sightseeing or even just trying a new restaurant in my neighborhood. And I find out about these places online. Social media is really great, but I also actually get a lot of recommendations from students at the school. Once you start talking to your students and they find out about your interest, they are able to make good recommendations. For example, I really like hiking, so they tell me about great mountains and places to hike in my area. So I've had one big vacation so far during Obon week, and I actually traveled abroad to Korea to visit some friends and family, and that was really fun. But I've also had a lot of opportunity to travel within Japan for just 2 days on the weekend, and I actually went to Tokyo one weekend, and I took the bullet train, which is a must in Japan, and it was enough time for me to leave on Sunday morning and come back on Monday night, and I do feel like I got enough from that weekend. So my arrival to Japan was probably the easiest and smoothest of all my travels to a foreign country. As soon as I made it out of those exit gates at the airport, an AEON representative was waiting, and they take very good care of you for the first week and a half here in Japan. The hotel we stayed at was very nice and convenient. It was close to everything I needed, the supermarkets, restaurants, and subway station. Training was a little intense, but it was also very fun. I learned a lot, and it really helped me transition to my school so that I was ready to teach my lessons, and so I could also learn a lot of other things in the office that I needed to. So I've been to 2 ongoing trainings so far, the self-study program training and a kids follow-up training. And of course I learned a lot of information from the head office. But also, what I liked most about these trainings is that I could meet teachers from other schools, and we share a lot of stories, and it's really interesting to see how similar their experiences are and how different their experiences are. But overall, it's a really good way to learn from teachers who are also going through the same thing. So I really enjoy teaching at AEON because it's not like any other English school, but it's a conversation-based school. So instead of lecturing at your students, you can actually have conversations with them while teaching them English. And I also learn a lot from them as well, so it's a lot of fun. Sometimes you do have those struggles in class, so maybe you have an extremely shy student or someone who doesn't prepare, but I'm always able to talk with my coworkers about them, and we give each other advice, so it also helps me improve a lot as a teacher as well. So my school has been very helpful with my initial transition to Japan. They helped me with my basic needs such as bank accounts and cell phones. But now that I am more adjusted to Japanese life, I still find them very helpful. They do ask me how life in Japan is and if I need any help with anything else in general.